Bruh, isn't it crazy how a lot of game studios can't put out a decent game despite having all the resources in the world? I don't know. Maybe it's just like a different time. Because not too long ago, devs probably had all the excuses in the world to release a crappy game. But instead, they made bangers, bruh. Bangers like Metro Last Light. So, after the world had a taste of Metro 2033's unique world, atmosphere, setting, all that, fans were itching for a sequel. So the team got the work, you feel me? Development started around, I wanna say, 2011. And look, Metro was great. It's a cult classic and everything. With that being said, there was room for improvement, you know what I'm saying? And the team wanted more. So the idea was to build upon the original strengths and address some of its criticism they got through, feedback and all that. They had a new engine. It's not a new engine. They had a new version of the same engine, the 4A games version. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? Better graphics, lighting, physics, all that, which resulted in a more polished and refined product compared to its older brother. Things weren't easy though, to be honest with you. The development process was harder than it needed to be because of the political and economic situation in the Ukraine. I can only speculate because I wasn't there, but I feel like it's safe to say 4A games didn't have the best resources or working conditions. So they must have really cared about this little project of theirs to push through and deliver despite the circumstances. Metro was officially announced in 2011, and as the release date approached, the game was showcased at like various events, and they, got some buzz, you feel me? For its improved graphics, engaging storyline, all that. They finally dropped the game 2013, May 14th. It was set in the aftermath of the nuclear war where survivors live in the underground Metro system. You feel me? It continued the story from the previous game, Metro 2033, focusing on Ertum's, I don't know if I said it right, his quest to deal with the remnants of the Dark Ones and various factions trying to fight for control in the Metro system. You know how it goes. And they did a really good job at combining realistic elements with dark dystopian themes. The original author of the novel actually contributed to the story, which helped expand the narrative and deepen the game's lore and all that. Unlike in the first game where, they just adapted his novel, this time there was no novel to adapt. His fingerprints were needed on this one. And I feel like the game turned out better because of it. People loved it, bro. It was well received for the same reasons as the first game, setting, story, atmosphere and all that, as well as some of its improvements. It even received a couple of nominations. I don't know if it won anything.
Who cares?
They were able to take something great, man, and improve on it. Improve on the gameplay, story, depth, atmosphere, design, all that. And that gave us one of the most significant single player games in the first person shooter and survival horror genre. Can't say that about a lot of games nowadays.